all right. You're clamoring to go back to some piano. I know, I can hear it. I can hear it through the web. I'm kidding. I just hope you are. Now, a lovely young lady who I missed marrying by about this much because I happened to meet the lady I was going to marry this much before I met this one. She's watching from Florida. She's a beautiful lady called Barbara. Apart from the fact that her husband is a heck of a guy that I wouldn't want to cross in the middle of the night, who's also a great friend and a wonderful piano player. They're called Johnny and Barbara. They do a wonderful show together, a couple of different wonderful shows, play all this wonderful music. And a favorite of hers when I was in Branson presenting my show was a tune called Music Box Dancer. And I promised I would include this one in the program tonight. So this one's for you, Queen Barbie. She'll know what that means. Here's Music Box Dancer. Dancer. That's for you, Barbie. I hope you enjoyed that, and for all the rest of you that have written in with your special requests. Now, that one is on one of my original actual request albums, which I made during my time at the Carolina Opry in Myrtle Beach. And many people from the audience would call out their favorite requests. In fact, there's a young lady watching tonight who used to always put me on my mettle by calling out Great Balls of Fire. And whilst it would be delightful to do that, I think I'm actually going to spare most of you how should we call it, the musical evil of my presentation of Great Balls of Fire, much though I would love to do it for you, Jamie. But another time, as soon as we meet in person, I shall perform that live for you. I'm sure that'll be fun for you, even if it isn't fun for me. Okay, so the piece I'd like to play for you next is a single that I developed with a fellow musician called Gary Richardson from Maine earlier this year. He put together a wonderful orchestration of the PBS hit theme from the program Downton Abbey. And I doubt whether any of you have actually seen this performed. Usually you hear it with the program. It's both a hit in Britain, where a lot of viewers are watching tonight, and also here in the United States. So I watch this religiously with my wife when it comes out. We really enjoy it. So this is a piece called, I don't know what it's called actually, but it's from the theme for Downton Abbey. Hope you enjoy. those of you in Britain, that's Public Broadcasting Service, which is the closest we get to the BBC here in America. So that was the hit from Downton Abbey. I've called it a hit, nobody's had a hit with it. Perhaps this will be. You'll see the Downton Abbey single just conveniently placed at the bottom of your screen there. So if you feel the overwhelming urge to click on that and go and purchase it from iTunes, as you can with Norman Johnson's album as well, that should be listed there as well. So do look into that, or my website, jonengland.com, and Norman's website. Remember, this is normanjohnsonguitar.com, not just Norman Johnson, normanjohnsonguitar.com, and you'll find out everything you needed to know and more about he and I and the music that we do. Well, time's running tightish. I'm going to play one last piece here before I invite the gentlemen of the band back and have a little jam to end this evening's program. Thank you very much indeed for being with us for this amount of time. This next one is a favourite of mine. It's a Billy Joel classic, and it was stolen by the John Lewis store chain in Britain for a wonderfully emotive commercial a couple of years ago. So I decided to do my own spoof commercial of it, which is up on the internet on YouTube. In case I haven't mentioned that already, you can catch more of me on YouTube, particularly this tune. It's got a nice little video that runs with it. This one's called Always a Woman to Me. To Me, Billy Joel, lovely song. In fact, my technical director is waving at me frantically saying I'm rather ahead of myself on time. And I did have one other lovely sad song. For me, it's a lovely sad song. It featured in the original movie of, the name is escaping me now, it's the one with Faye Dunaway and Steve McQueen, the Thomas Crown Affair, I think it was. And for some unknown reason, when I used to hear this sung by Noel Harrison, the son of Rex Harrison, the famous actor, made me cry. As a guy, I could be on the football field thinking about this song. The way he put it over was better than anybody I've ever heard put it over. Now, the Thomas Crown Affair has subsequently been remade with Pierce Brosnan and I don't know, some gorgeous woman. And they didn't include this piece in the film, so I've decided I'd like to resurrect this. It's a Michel Legrand classic, and for me, Michel Legrand never wrote a bad tune. This is called Windmills of Your Mind, and I hope you enjoy this one. Windmills of Your Mind. Well, thank you very much once again for being here. We're going to wrap up now by inviting our guest gentlemen to come on back. Norman Johnson, jazz guitar, and Don Singer. If you'd like to bring your whole kit in here, gents, and let's plug in. We haven't got anything planned for this last 5 minutes because we didn't really know how long it was going to last. So I think we're going to make something up as we go along, if that's all right with you. It better be all right with you because that's what we've planned. I mean, we haven't planned, but anyway, you get the idea. Let's, you want to tune those drums up, Don, or are you happy with that?
Ready to go.
You are? Good stuff. Okay, let me see if this thing still works here. Okay, I wish I had a pick, but I don't quite have one at the moment. I will make do with what I have. John, I think our cameraman and the camera lady is signaling that you come in a bit, so we can get more of your beautiful face. There we are. All righty. So what key would you like to? You choose the key, Don. Drummers are good at choosing the keys.
Blues key.
The blues key. You choose. You
Let's
choose.
do it an F.
Yep, let's do it now.
That's
Okay,
good.
no?
That's good.
You set the pace. We'll kick off with Jon Singer, my special guest this evening. Thank you very much for being with us. Hope you've had a wonderful time at the live piano webcast and that you tell everybody that you know about it. Go and visit our website, normanjohnsonguitar.com and johnengland.com with no H, Jon England. And I hope we see you on stage again soon. And please, by all means, continue your chat. You can chat there on the window of the webcast right there. Hope you've enjoyed. Buy some music if you like. Put some money in our tip jar, which I think you can do via that system. And look forward to seeing you again soon. I'll just continue to play us out. And thank you very much indeed once again for coming to this piano show and a bit of jazz, jam and blues guitar.